Good afternoon, thank you very much, and welcome here to Duggan Park in Ballinasloe for the fourth and final Galway Brooks Senior Hurling Championship Preliminary Quarter-Final. Sarsfields against Killimordaly, a neighbourly rivalry with nothing being left behind, but who will advance to join the other 7 teams in the quarter-finals. I'm Darren Kelly, joined in the commentary box here by Cyril Farrell, and Sir, we're still getting all our notes together after the opening game as well, but we're going to have a Ron Nafeen here in a moment, and then we'll get your thoughts. That was a Ron Nafeen, and don't be confused if you see different jerseys to what your club normally wear. Killimordaly are wearing a kind of 2 shades of purple jersey. Sarsfields are in all white, and now we get a proper chance to say hello to Cyril Farrell in the game we'll really be looking forward to.
Yeah, Darren, promised to be a big one. Neighbours again, like, you know, and looking at the Sarsfields, they know a lot of changes from the days kind of they were playing early on, but like, you know, they know one another inside out. It's unusual to see, well, it's not unusual to see Sarsfields probably in white, but the Killimordaly are more or less in maroon. And, you know, Brian Concannon, these lads, Brian Burke up front. These boys are, you know, they're all intermarried. They'll be socialising together, you know, down in New Inn and down there lane. So here comes the ball, and Sarsfields tried to win the first ball.
Yeah, the game is on. We do have graphics with the teams, and unfortunately we probably won't get time to show them to you now because the match is on. We will run through the 2 starting teams for you just when we get an opportunity here, but with these double headers things happen very, very quickly, and it's hard to get time. But Sarsfields have possession of the ball, and number 12 with them was John Cooney, sending the ball in the direction of Alex Kinnair, and he sends it down the right flank there in towards the defence, and the ball has gone over the line, the far side of the field, so it's going to be a line ball. And just checking there, Killimordaly are attacking the goal to the right as we look at it in the first half, and you're right, sir, it will take a couple of minutes just to get used to looking at Killimordaly like this.
I suppose I want to wish, I was talking to his good wife a minute ago, John Corcoran from Killimordaly. I want to wish him a happy birthday, and he'd love Killimordaly to win here today to make it a good birthday for him.
Well, we wish you the best happy birthday as well, and sure, you never know what could happen. Killimordaly had 2 wins in the group stages before suffering defeat to Ormore Mary. Darren Morrissey with the ball, he's the man in the white helmet trying to find a bit of space for Sarsfields, gets it across to Ian Fox. Ian Fox will go for a shot at the post, and Ian Fox puts the ball over the bar. 1 minute gone in this game. Sarsfields off the mark, 1-0.
Yeah, lovely crossfield ball, like, you know, and again, a good short puck out, and here's a long ball for Killimordaly.
Long ball for Killimordaly down in towards the attack, and Shane Monaghan wears the number 13 jersey. He's the one change for the team. He came off the bench and got 2 points in their defeat to Ormore Mary, but Joseph Cooney, he's experienced, down the left, gives it to Alex Kinnair. Alex Kinnair is the future. He goes for the shot, and Alex Kinnair with a beautiful shot puts the ball over the bar. 90 seconds gone, 2-0 to Sarsfields.
Yeah, beautiful score. Like Fox and Kinnair, 2 very good hurlers. Like Kinnair, like is a fella you'd imagine last year before we kind of called into the panel, lost his way a little bit, but like a beautiful hurler.
Beautiful hurler he is indeed, and we'll watch the action as well. Sarsfields got off to a strong start against Ardran in their final group game, but we were pegged back to 3 points and had to dodge 4 goal opportunities as well. So while they look to get the good start in this game, Killimordaly will not be hitting the panic button. Brian Concannon winning a free on that occasion. Yeah. It's going to be Brian Burke, who scored 28 points in the championship so far, that's going to take this free.
Yeah, very good hurler, lovely wristy hurler, and very good from the frees, usually nails. But you'd have to say, Darren, the standard of the free taking in the championship this year has been immaculate. Every club has a very, very good top free taker, and again, the free taker will probably wind up as top scorer. So it's vital for both teams to keep the free count down.
Yeah, so Brian Burke going to take this, and as he takes the free, we'll run through the Killimordaly starting 15 for you in a moment. We will get to the Sarsfields one in a few minutes, but Brian Burke first to take the free for Killimordaly. 2.5 minutes gone to get them off the mark. He takes the free. The umpires like it. The ball has gone over the bar. 3 minutes gone now. It's Killimordaly 1 point, Sarsfields 2. The Killimordaly starting 15 are as follows: Nigel Daly in goal, Aaron McDonough, Paul Concannon, Alan Lawless are 2, 3 and 4. David Earls, David Concannon and Ian Concannon are 5, 6 and 7. Darren Daly 8, Jack Fitzpatrick 9, Paul Craven 10, Brian Burke 11, Brian Concannon 12, Shane Monaghan 13, Ronan Brett 18 comes in a full forward, and Luke Linsky wears number 15. That is the Killimordaly starting team. We'll get Cyril Farrell's thoughts on that at the moment. We're watching an effort for Sarsfields. A shot at the post. The ball has gone over the bar 3 minutes into the game, and it's gone over by Jeffrey Lawless. 3 points to 1, Cyril.
Yeah, one of the subs of the team. Like, it's a good start by Sarsfields as well. Now, Darren, there's a bit of a mist coming down. Like, you can see the umbrella's going up, so the ground is going to get that little bit slippy.
It's going to get slippy indeed. Niall Quinn trying to get possession for Sarsfields. He wears number 7, but down the right is Paul Craven. And Paul Craven was the top scorer for Killimordaly the last time they played Sarsfields in last year's championship. Sarsfields were big winners on that occasion, 3-17 to 12 points. But this is the only preliminary quarter-final that has seen 2 teams with 2 wins each come into the starting team as the referee blows the whistle for a foul on the Killimordaly centre-back, David Concannon.
He's playing very well all year, Darren, and all the Concannons are, but this has really kind of shown up, and he's captain of the team, I think, as well. So, yeah, it's a big one for him, but he's having a fine campaign, good hurler, well able to hurl.
Cyril, I'm going to run through the Sarsfields team as we keep an eye on Brian Burke. Will break away if anything big happens. There's a few positional switches which Cyril will tell us about, but Kieran Dolan is in goal. Number 2 is Darren Morrissey. 3 is Kevin Hines. And wearing number 17 is David Connaughton. 5, 6 and 7 are Cathal Dillon, Joseph Cooney and Niall Quinn. 8 and 9 are Ian Fox and Alex Kinnair. Coming in where number 20 is Dara Donoghue. And number 22 is Paddy McCarthy. We'll just break for a second as we watch Brian Burke take the free. That has gone over the bar in the 5th minute, making it 2 points for Killimordaly, 3 for Sarsfields. I'll finish one through that Sarsfields team. John Cooney wears number 12. 13 is Darren Murphy. We go for the shot there again for Killimordaly.
Lot of change up front for Sarsfields. Cathal Dillon's gone to midfield. Dara Donoghue is midfield as well. Alex Connery and Fox and Paddy McCarthy to half forward, and then inside you have Jeffrey Lawless, Kevin Cooney and John Cosgrove. John Cooney's gone back, wing back, along with Joseph and Niall Quinn, and the full back line is Morrissey, Hines and Connaughton. In goals is Kieran Dolan. So there is a lot of movement up front and a lot of switches. Whether lads are injured or sick, there was 1 or 2 of the Sarsfields lads down sick or 10 before the start. So this game is going to be tight. Like Brian Burke already has had 2 excellent frees, tapped over the bar. This should be an easy one now for Kevin Cooney, more or less straight in front.
And Kevin Cooney is starting full forward. I was just getting mixed up with players. Darren Murphy doesn't start. Jeffrey Lawless is in the team there. And John Cosgrove starting as well for Sarsfields. And Sir went through the positional switches just there. We look at the clock, nearly 6 minutes gone. And an opportunity for Kevin Cooney to go off the mark in this game. Takes the free, puts the ball over the bar. 2 points between them, 4 points to 2.
Yeah, lively game already. Like again, it's a game of, well, Sarsfields got 1, 2 from play. Long ball here.
Long ball driven down by Killimordaly, falls for Brian Burke there. The hand was on the jersey, but finds a teammate. That's Jack Fitzpatrick. Jack Fitzpatrick on the run. He'll be disappointed. Good defending from Joseph Cooney, it has to be said, but he'll be disappointed to put that wide.
Yeah, great ball from Brian Burke as well. Caught a ball and give a lovely flick pass to Jack Fitzpatrick.
So the flick pass for him, plays down the other end of the field, and Sarsfields in the white want to make these points count. Number 9 is Alex Kinnair. Alex Kinnair with the shot, and Alex Kinnair puts the ball over the bar, and Sarsfields finding their scores in the early stages at the moment. They lead by 5 points to 2.
Yeah, lovely score. Like Kinnair, beautiful hurler. If you give him that much space, he's going to tap all day.
And he tapped that one over the bar happily enough. Paul Craven is the number 10 for Killimordaly. Sarsfields will know how dangerous he is. They'll want to keep him away from it. And a scramble for possession just outside the Sarsfields 45-metre line. One back on that occasion by Paddy McCarthy. He finds a teammate, and Sarsfields will send it down in towards the attack again on the opposing 45-metre line. And 2 players battle for the ball. Has gone out over the line, and the linesman says it is going to be a Killimordaly ball, and that'll be taken by David Earls in the number 5 jersey. Killimordaly, probably an inconsistent team, but always a dangerous team over the last couple of years. Interesting note, they are the last team in Galway to beat St. Thomas's in a knockout match, and that was back in 2017. So they can get the job done on their day, and have a good work under Gary Earls this year as well. And we're already qualified for the knockout stages with 1 game left to play. They weren't hoping to or expecting to be playing a preliminary quarter-final, but that's the dice that were thrown. Darren Morrissey with the ball down the left-hand side of the field in possession there, and the ball laid off, and good link up. This is it's Darragh Donoghue coming the pass from John Cosgrove. The free has been committed. It's going to be another chance for Sarsfields and a chance to stretch the lead.
Yeah, they should stretch. What is it at the moment? 5-2, and they should go to 6-2. I'd say now they're picking off their scores. Like, and Sarsfields a lot of young players. Like, and as you said, Darren, before the game, like, they have a lot of positional switches. Young fellas on. Maybe there's injuries in the camp, but all of a sudden, like, they should go over the bar and give them a 4-point kind of a cushion. Ground is getting slippy. Joe Cooney is playing centre back. Sarsfields have loaded the wing forward spot here in front of us. Brian Concannon, they're all here, which like Joe Cooney's going to come across now. You know, John Cooney's at the moment he's kind of wing back as well, so they're all over the shop. Not a score for Kevin Cooney. Yeah,
Kevin Cooney, and he scored 3 goals on top of that, being his 20th point of the championship so far. But interesting point you make there, sir, as well, because one thing with Sarsfields over the group campaign, they had 4 consistent players coming off the bench, but 2 of them start today in Jeffrey Lawless and Cathal Dillon. They certainly have a panel to pick from. Play continues outside the 45-metre line as battle for possession in the mix there is Ian Fox for Sarsfields. He's the number 8, not him with possession. Darren Morrissey has the pass, high challenge from Brian Burke, and the referee Christy Brown says that is a free out.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt it's a free. Brian Burke put up his hand straight away. Any hurl around the neck is a free straight away.
John Cooney was the man to give the pass off to Darren Morrissey beforehand. Joseph Cooney is the man that is going to take this free just outside the 45-metre line, and he's going to leave it off for Kevin Cooney. So plenty of Cooneys. We're talking about family names, and of course Cooney's a name you know so well, Cyril, from your time as Galway manager too, as well, and of course the next generation here.
Yeah, like a fantastic hurling family, great traditional family, great in every sense, great community family as well.
Kevin Cooney to take the free outside the 45-metre line. Wants to test it from distance. It's going to be close.
Great score.
And it's the referee. Have they given that? Yeah, the white flag has been given. I thought for a minute the whistle might have blown, and there was a bit of hesitation from everybody, but the score does count. A great score, as you said, Cyril, 7 points to 2.
Yeah, they pushed out, what has it gone, 9 to 10 minutes gone, pushed up 5 points of a lead all of a sudden. Isn't much play in the game yet, like, you know, Killimordaly have got their 2 scores from 2 frees. They need to get a score from play.
They do indeed. They haven't really threatened any scoring opportunities, 1 or 2 wides as well. And their goalkeeper is Nigel Daly. And Nigel Daly restarts the action, sends the long ball down the direction of Paul Craven. He'll be the target for the best part of 50% of their balls. But it looks like Kevin Hines, and he brings the experience as well. The former Galway fullback gives it back towards Cathal Dillon. One of those 2 men I said getting his first start after coming off the bench on 3 other occasions this year. And the ball goes out over the line, the far side of the field, so it's going to be a Sarsfields ball. The game just finding itself there, especially the Killimordaly side, but Sarsfields in control. Ian Fox getting ready to take this inside the 65-metre line. And
yeah, he's usually good at these, Darren. He'll get in around the box, you'll find.
You can see John Cooney running off the ball, but he didn't raise it as high, but it might work out for Joseph Cooney anyway. And Joseph Cooney with the ball as a player in front, gives the pass inside. There's an opportunity. Kevin Cooney with the ball. Chance of shot.
Oh! Fantastic move,
Darren. For Sarsfields. And Kevin Cooney puts the ball into the back of the net. Jeffrey Lawless was the other man in falls, and all of a sudden there's 8 between them.
Yeah, but not alone that. That's a training ground move from the line ball. Fantastic run, beautiful. When the goal was on, they didn't just flick it over the bar. Went for broke.
We were all looking at John Cooney running down the left. That's where we were expecting that ball to go. But as you said, a training ground ball into Joseph Cooney. He fed Jeffrey Lawless, so giving it to Kevin Cooney on the run, and he puts the ball into the back of the net. 1-7 to Sarsfields, 2 points to Killimordaly. Kevin Cooney has it again. Chance for another goal. It's going towards it. It's gone wide. And he nearly got into an empty goal.
I'd say it's a penalty.
The referee has put their hands out for a penalty for the foul. So we are going to have another opportunity here for Sarsfields, but Kevin Cooney has taken it the first time there, tried to hand pass it into the space.
He tried to flick it over, and the goalie's head was kind of pulled back. Christie was a good bit away from it, but like he's given a penalty, so now it's a big one, and it's probably Kevin Cooney to take it.
Kevin Cooney will take this, you would feel. Sarsfields came into this game with 4 goals scored so far. Kevin Cooney had scored 3 of them, Alex Kinnair with the other. Kevin has got their 5th goal in the championship. He's 4th already in this match.
This is a big one, Darren, because it's 1-7-2. If this goes in, it's 2-7-2. Like Kevin Cooney, you'd back him to get it. He's left hand on top, but he'll just scoop it up and follow it in, and usually goes to the left hand side.
Kevin Cooney versus Nigel Daly to put double digits between them. Sarsfields with the shot. It's a goal. Yeah. He went to the right, but it's a goal nonetheless. And Kevin Cooney gets the penalty, puts it into the back of the net, and 2-7 to 2 points. All of a sudden now Sarsfields are looking good.
Darren, he went to see the Killimordaly goal. He's left hand on top, so he went on the weak side of him. Made sure to go that corner.
Daly trying to get a response there. We're just seeing a repeat of the goal there on your screen. But the Sarsfields defence working hard. They do not want to give Killimordaly the next score. 2 goals in a row for Sarsfields. Has them 11 points in front. 2-7 to 2 points. And they're winning the little breaks. Kevin Hines to Alex Kinnair. Alex Kinnair to Dara Dunhu. And Dara Dunhu will send it down in towards the attack in the direction of John Cosgrove. He wears number 21. But Aaron McDonough, he had a great game in the game match against Ormore Mary. Has the ball. He got a good point that day as well. Helps to brings up the left hand side of the field. I think Brian Concannon in the mix there too as well. Eventually the free is won for Killimordaly on their own 65-metre line. Brian Burke is going to take this, Cyril.
Long way out. But like they need a score, and they probably need a goal. At this stage, it's 2-7 to 2 points after, say, roughly 30 minutes. Great start by Sarsfields. But we saw the games like this with Castlegar and Crowell. Like anything can happen in these championship games. But like at the moment, Sarsfields are in the driving seat.
They do. Even a score for Killimordaly. Risk is taking it from here, their own 65-metre line, the far side of the field, attacking the goal to the right. But if Brian Burke can put this over the bar or drop it into the house, if they can get something out of this, it might allow Killimordaly to settle down and get going again. The free is taken. It looks like it's going wide. Yeah. It has gone wide. The gamble has not paid off. And again, Killimordaly just under that bit of pressure.
But to be fair to him there, Darren, like he was a long way out and out the side. They needed that, like, you know, and when things are going wrong, that'll happen.
That has happened indeed on this particular day. And Kieran Dolan restarts the action. He's the goalkeeper for Sarsfields, sending it down in towards the attack, but the ball went out over the line.
Line ball for Killimordaly, that's it.
That's the signal the referee gave as well. The linesman agrees. They take it very, very quickly. David Earls with possession, gives it back to David Concannon, and David Concannon trying to bring it up the ball a bit, finds a teammate to his left. Killimordaly just hesitating that little bit, and Sarsfields applying the pressure. David Earls sends it across, hit it too hard for David Concannon, and Cathal Dillon gets the touch, plays a 1-2 with Alex Kinnair. Cathal Dillon with the shot for Sarsfields.
Cathal Dillon
over the bars, Cyril, on the quarter hour. Good turnover from Sarsfields, 2-8 to 2 points.
Nothing going right for Killimordaly at the moment.
It's not going right for them at all. They trail this match by 12 points, but a lot of hurling to be played. Darren Daly with the ball. Send it down in towards the attack over the Ronan Brecken getting this. Ronan Brecken, but again, the little mistakes from Killimordaly. Chance of a snapshot there. It didn't work out. It was Shane Monaghan that tried to pull the trigger there, but not to be. Sarsfields playing with the ball and playing with it, has to be said, very calmly among their own full-backs and half-backs, but they've gotten the ball down the field towards the other 65-metre line, and David Concannon is going to drive it down again. And is that ball going to be good? It's gone to the left and wide, and another wide there. I think it's 3 wides for Killimordaly.
Yeah, like, you know, they needed them scores right there. Getting back into it a little bit, but like Sarsfields are clinical and could have to move there. Concannon took down a great ball. The ball is, you think he had no chance to win it, but to be fair to me, he won it against 3 players really.
He won it against 3 players. Kieran Dolan restarts the action, gets the ball out the field, was trying to pick out Ian Fox. It works out for Sarsfields anyway, the team from New Inn, Bullon and Woodlawn. But Killimordaly have the ball back. They're not that far away from there too. The shot at the post. Will this be their first from play? It is, and it comes from Paul Craven. It goes over the bar, and it's taken them 16 minutes to get a point from play.
Yeah, I needed that one badly. They need a few more, like, you know, but they have to fight hard for it. Driving the Sarsfields in the driving seat. Good puck out by Dolan.
3 points to Killimordaly, 2-8 to Sarsfields, and the ball's on the 45-metre line, and Sarsfields are on the move again. Sarsfields are on the move, not wasting time. That puts the ball over the bar. There's 12 points between them again, and that score coming from Paddy McCarthy.
Yeah, good hurler. Like this lad has plenty of energy and learning the ropes. Very good young hurler, but you know we'll get better and better.
Sarsfields have a look there. They were county semi-finalists last year. They'll be disappointed to have lost their second match of this year's championship to Castlegar, but the wins over Crowell and Ardran put them into this position, and now they're on the attack. Kevin Cooney with the ball might go himself. He will go himself, Kevin Cooney.
That's a great
Confidence
score.
is high. That ball has gone over the bar, and Sarsfields continue pulling away.
Yeah, brilliant score by Kevin Cooney. Took down the ball to himself. Had to come out a good way to get over to his favourite right hand side, but took it on and over the bar.
2-10 to Sarsfields, 3 points to Killimordaly. This is a game we're expecting to be much tighter than this. That might happen there, yes, but not the way Sarsfields are going at the moment, because Ian Fox gets away from the high challenge from Paul Craven, sends the ball in down towards the attack again, down towards Jeffrey Lawless, and he's just trying to get these hands of the ball, but not to be. It's won back there by Killimordaly, and then try and move it out past the 45-metre line towards Jack Fitzpatrick. In the green helmet is Jack Fitzpatrick with possession, goes with the crossfield ball, but they don't have the extra bodies there, and it's well read by Sarsfields and by Joseph Cooney, and all of a sudden he starts to counter-attack. Alex Kinnair with the ball. John Cooney was involved as well. Alex Kinnair with the
Beautiful
shot.
score.
Another point for Sarsfields. 18 minutes gone, and there's 14 points between them.
Alex Kinnair, beautiful ball by Joseph Cooney first to John Cooney to Alex Kinnair, and they're just playing with the ball around.
Killimordaly just trying to find a way to get themselves going in this match. Ian Cannon with possession there, and he hand passes forward down the centre towards Brian Concannon. If there's anybody that can get Killimordaly back in this match, it's Brian Concannon. Paul Craven is another. Paul Craven goes for the shot. A good score from Paul Craven, and Killimordaly needed it.
Yeah, that's his second score now. Good score. You know, just kind of hanging in. But what is it? 2-11 to 4 points. It's a big lead after 18 minutes.
Yeah, we're just seeing it back here again, and Brian Concannon involved in that move as well. 3 players there, and it's back to 13 points. Killimordaly need to get 2 in a row. You would feel Ronan Brett, where's 18? Apologies for the language if you heard that in the background. Brian Burke just would have a Sarsfield stick, so it's going to be a sideline cut for Killimordaly, the far side of the field. They have been in 6 county finals, champions in 1986. They haven't been in the final since. They beat Turlockmore that year, losing out 65, 70, 76, 84 and 1985. Luke Linsky scored a late goal to beat Clarenbridge in the group stages. That ensured their passage to this stage anyway. He has the ball at the 45-metre line, gives it back to Brian Concannon. Brian Concannon with a shot, and Brian Concannon puts the ball over the bar, and that's 2 in a row for Killimordaly.
Yeah, good, very good score, Brian Concannon, but it was Linsky that made it. Luke Linsky, very, very fast, has the pace. Won a ball there in front of 3 Sarsfields backs.
The ball is back to 12 points, 11 minutes to half time. Kieran Dolan with the ball, and like James Kell in the game before, and he's going along with a lot of these. Kevin Cooney has won the free. He's proven a handful for whoever has him.
Yeah.
He can't try to stop him that time to no avail.
Well, he is a handful, like, especially when the full back with the, you know, he went to kind of catch it as well. It's hard enough to do, like, you know, with Kevin Cooney, like he's very experienced, like, you know. And was it Paul Cannon that was full back, or Concannon? But you know, Kevin is improving every day, even with the county there, and like he's really only blossoming now.
He is indeed blossoming. What a great season he's had so far. He's getting ready to take this free. At 19 and a half minutes gone, Kevin Cooney puts the ball over the bar. The 2 frees he has gotten, he has won. Out of the 3 frees he's gotten, he's won 2 of them himself. And it's now 2-12 to 5 points. Killimordaly not wasting time. They know they need to get a couple of scores. Brian Concannon, you can hear, come on, Brian in the background. And Brian Concannon on the left will go for a shot at the post with
That's
a
great score.
It will go over from the left. It was needed. And Brian Concannon delivers.
Yeah, he rode a great tackle there, Darren Morrissey. Darren Morrissey's picking him up, and he hit him a rifle going through, but he's still gone to his left side. A great score. Under pressure.
Under pressure, 6 points for Killimordaly, 2-12 for Sarsfields, and the action restarts as well down the field there. The ball gets away from David Earls and down occasion, but it comes to Jack Fitzpatrick. Referee spots a foul on Jack, and it's going to be a free out for Killimordaly. 10 minutes to half time, and Brian Burke is coming back to take this. They're having a bit of a mini spell, Killimordaly, but not doing enough damage in the scoreboard at the moment.
Yeah, they're getting an odd point. What they really need, Darren, is a goal. Like the 2-12, like it's a big score, 18 points to 5 at this stage of the game now. Sarsfields are on top, but they're gone through a little quiet spell. Sarsfields are that was bound to happen, and it's important now that Killimordaly kind of make hay when the sun shines, because they are getting a little grip in it, but you can bet your life Sarsfields will come again.
Yeah, the Duggan Park scoreboard hasn't registered Killimordaly's last point yet. They are on 6 at the moment. Can Brian Burke make it 7? Brian Burke with the free. And you heard Berkey in the background with Killimordaly supporters near us here in the commentary box. And they will leave in their team. And now it's 7 points to 2-12.
Yeah, like, and the scoreboard has it wrong. Someone want to tell them that, Darren, because it is wrong. Joseph Cooney got a quick puck out, and he's going for a Hailey Mary one. Will they go over? No.
Goes to the left and wide for Joseph Cooney, but the scoreboard on your screen here with us on Galway GA TV is correct. Sarsfields 2-12, Killimordaly 7 points. We hope you're enjoying our coverage here from Duggan Park Ballinasloe, brought to you in association with Stream Sport Ireland. As John Cosgrove takes the ball down in towards the attack, but Killimordaly with possession again. Aaron McDonough, the man, trying to find his way inside. He'll take on a few players there. He didn't bring the ball with him, but he had support. That support came from Darren Daly, and Darren Daly down the left in the direction of Shane Monaghan. The ball just gets away from Shane Monaghan, and David Connaughton should win the race for Sarsfields. He wears the number 17 jersey, and he finds a teammate, and Sarsfields will drive it down the field. They had a strong first 20 minutes against Ardran. They only led by 9 points at the end of that. But the ball has gone out over the line, the far side of the field, and Killimordaly will get a reprieve.
Just made it there because the long ball from Joseph Cooney and John Cooney kind of just flicked it on, you know, but it was just gone over the line.
Just gone over the line. Killimordaly will restart the action with Ian Cannon. It didn't get it too far there. Darren Donoghue getting a touch for Sarsfields, but the but a whistle has blown again, so Killimordaly just gain a few yards, if you want to use a bit of rugby terminology. They have gained some ground, but still out for touch. But it's going to be a Killimordaly ball now between their own 45 and 65 metre line. The far side of the field looks like Darren Daly will be the man to get us up and running again. 13 points between the teams, 18-7 as you can see in the top left of your screen. Alex Kinnear wins the ball for Sarsfields and sends it down in towards the attack, and this might work out nicely for Kevin Cooney as he goes up against Alan Lawless. I think Alan's the third different player to mark Kevin Cooney since the start of this match. Kevin sends it across, was hoping to get John Cosgrove, but Ian Cannon gets in the way for Killimordaly, gives the pass to David Concannon, and David Concannon has given it away. Paddy McCarthy with the shot for Sarsfields. He won't like the shot. He goes wide.
Little bit of rush to the blood to the head. He did the right thing as the score is on from, but he should have been nearer than that. But I suppose if it goes wide, it goes wide. Might as well go 10 foot as a few inches.
2-12 to 7 points, favoured Sarsfields with 7 minutes to half time, and Sarsfields breaking the ball down again, led by Ian Fox on that occasion. Out on the right is Darren Morrissey sending it down in towards the attack, and Kevin Cooney is there, and the Killimordaly defenders working hard. David Earls with possession, and he sends it down the right hand side of the field in towards the attack. The referee spotted a push on Shane Monaghan, so it's going to be a free in for Killimordaly. They've got 4 of the last 5 points. Brian Concannon thought about taking a quick one, but nobody was ready for it, and it looks like Brian Burke will take this. So gradually, as Sarah, they're chipping away at the deficit.
Chipping away, and Concannon used his experience there. He brought the ball back. It isn't that he brought any nearer, but he brought the angle much better for Brian Burke.
So Brian Burke going to take this. I think the referee is telling them, Stewart's, about the scoreboard in Duggan Park.
Yeah.
So that should be corrected to what you see on your screen at the moment. Brian Burke going to take this free for Killimordaly. And this now
he'll score this
back to a 10-point ball game. So a few supporters enjoying themselves there as Brian Burke takes the free. The ball goes over the bar. Just over 5 minutes to half time. It's 5 out of 6 for Killimordaly. 8 points to 2-12.
Yeah, like it's a while now since Sarsfield scored, like, you know, and the scoreboard is correct now here in Duggan Park. 8 points to 2-12.
8 points to 2-12. And you'll forgive you for that one too, because Nolan Park always in atmosphere. You're close to the pitch as we are in Duggan Park. Ian Fox with a great score, puts it over the bar. Great response from Sarsfields. 2-13 to 8 points.
Puck out, bounced in front, caught it straight over.
Short puck out there in the direction of David Concannon. David Concannon there kicks it off the ground, but he's kicked it away. John Cosgrove to Kevin Cooney. Kevin Cooney with a chance for Sarsfields, and he's hit it wide. You would have nearly bet on that forcing a save at the very least, but the ball goes to the right and wide. But Kevin Cooney, Cyril, every time he has the ball, he looks like he's going to do something special.
Yeah, and he's on. He's out. He's kind of talking out to the referee that he thought he deserved the free, but Christie was abroad midfield. Hard to see that. Umpires didn't call him.
No, the long ball taken by Killimordaly in response. Brian Burke just doesn't get his hands, and straight away Ian Fox is in the middle of all that again. Has support there too, but there's those purple jerseys as well for Killimordaly, but nobody can take the ball off the ground. Eventually it's won by Paddy McCarthy from Sarsfields. Blocked down there by Jack Fitzpatrick, but he hurt his head in the process. Brian Concannon went for the shot. But we're going back here for the... I'm not too sure if the free was called, but we're going back for a potential head injury there, because definitely Jack Fitzpatrick was caught, but nothing malicious in it, and the referee is sending the official out of the field. I think it's a Killimordaly official has gone off. I'm not too sure if it was the manager or not, but a Killimordaly official has been sent to the, outside the railings.
Yeah, I think McCarthy's all right. He got a tackle. He went down the ground, but I think he's okay. Yeah,
Paddy McCarthy is okay. Galway minor in 2022 with Jack Fitzpatrick, the other player on the ground for Killimordaly. Under 16 captain for Killimordaly when they won a county championship back in 2014. And of course, we know his exploits he's done as a Galway minor as well in 2015. And you can hear the support in the background there, saying well done, Jack. And we're back on with the action again. If you're just joining us here, 26 minutes, nearly 27 minutes gone. This is the fourth and final Brooks Senior Hurling Championship preliminary quarter-final. Sarsfields
Long one,
213.
Darren. This could go anywhere.
8 points in a long one, says Searle from Kieran Dolan. David Earls got the first touch for Killimordaly, but John Cosgrove is going to get the second touch for Sarsfields. Gives it back to Alex Kinnair. Thought about going for the shot, but didn't have the space. Being pushed back now and had to get rid of it before touching it for the third time. Joseph Cooney was the man in space. Takes the challenge of Ronan Brett. Joseph Cooney goes forward, passes out towards Ian Fox, who tips it nicely along the ground. And this will be an opportunity for Sarsfields to go for the shot, but Darren Morrison's effort goes to the right and wide, and Sarsfields just having a few wides at the moment. If they're building up their offer, it was Niall Quinn who actually took that shot. Killimordaly with possession again on the move, the other end of the field. A big moment here for Killimordaly. They go for the shot. Luke Linsky puts the ball over the bar. 2 minutes to half time, 2:13 to 9 points.
Yeah, clawing the way back in, to be fair to Killimordaly, bit by bit by bit, like, but it's a tough way when you concede 2 goals and don't get any goal, Darren, but like, they are fighting their way back, and they haven't thrown in the towel at all.
They haven't, in short course, 10 points. It's a low margin when you take into account we still have another half of hurling to be played in this game. Great take from John Cooney. He's doing a lot of the little things right in this game with this ball dropped down for Sarsfields. There was pulling inside there. Play continues on. The tangle, no foul committed. And Sarsfields have possession again as John Cosgrove tries to find a way inside. But the Killimordaly defence keeping tight. Aaron McDonough there as well. So was Ian Cannon. The ball was sitting across the field of play, and everybody is missing it at the moment. But Ian Fox hasn't missed it. He's got the ball. And a ball he probably has no right to get, but he did get. And he puts over the bar. 29 minutes gone. It's 2:14 to 9 points.
Yeah, and Kevin Cooney was very hard look there not to get a penalty inside, Darren, because he'd been kind of dragged all over the place.
Yeah, Killimordaly leaving those gaps there, and eventually those are going to be taking advantage of that bit more. But Sarsfields do have their 2 goals. Alex Kinnair has the ball from Joseph Cooney, gives it off to Darren Morrissey. Darren Morrissey with the shot, and that ball goes to the right and wide. I don't think Sarsfields had a wide in the first quarter of the game. They've had 5 now, and we haven't even reached half time.
Yeah, they're not under that much pressure shooting at times. Like, no, they won't be too happy with the shooting, but yet they're a good bit in front.
They're a good bit in front. They'll be happy enough with the position.
Oh, here's a break.
But this might break kindly for Darren Daly. Darren Daly with the shot to get to Killimordaly to the 10-point mark, and he does put the ball over the bar. Just 1 minute of added time will be added to the game. 10 points to 2:14.
Yeah, good score. The Killimordaly, have say, Darren, are just hanging in. They need a goal like to come back into it, but like Sarsfields look very dangerous on the break all the time.
Do indeed, even though Killimordaly have probably had the better of the last 10 minutes of their half after Sarsfields built up their advantage, but they've given the ball away. This is Shane Monaghan. Shane Monaghan for Killimordaly going for the shot, going to drop into the hands of Kieran Dolan. He'd be disappointed not to put that over the bar, and Kieran Dolan, the Sarsfields goalkeeper, sends it down the field again. David Earls will take the ball into his hands, and the referee spotted the foul. So we're going to have a free out, I believe. Nigel Daly is coming out to, I think he was offering his assistants to take it. Referee has shown a yellow card there for that.
That's a yellow card for Kevin Cooney. He's only did the slap, he was trying to get a hook in, did clip him.
Great battles Kevin Cooney is having down there with the Killimordaly defence. Trying to get the break in this occasion.
It's a tough battle in there.
It's a tough battle. We've played nearly 30 seconds of the 1 added minute. I might get a second one in this first half. Killimordaly just trying to bring the deficit back to single digits and get themselves belief. And Brian Burke has gone back to take this inside his own 45-metre line. And this, you would feel, is a very, very important one.
It's a long way out, Darren, but he has, like, he'll have the distance. He'll probably have the accuracy to his straight in front. This guy is usually a very, very good free taker.
Brian Burke with the free for Killimordaly. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. It's going to drop down. Dangerous not gone. Sarsfields didn't take it. But the referee, has he blown the halftime whistle? I'm not too sure. He blew the whistle, definitely. Maybe it was a square ball, sir, I think, maybe. So we're going to have a free out there. Kieran Dolan lining it up there.
I'd say Brian Concannon might be getting a yellow card, Yellow
card for Brian Concannon as well. So a couple of cards building up here. 80 seconds of injury time played in the first half, which is, I've seen there on your screen, the Sarsfields goalkeeper, Kieran Dolan, is also part of their under-20A management. And the referee, Christy Brown, blows the half-time whistle. And Sarsfields with 2 goals, both of them coming from Kevin Cooney, 1 from a penalty between the 11 and 13 minutes, letting them building up an impressive advantage. Indeed, they led at one stage by 14 points. It's currently 10. Cyril Farrell, your overall thoughts in the first half?
Like the first match, Darren, the Sarsfields started off very fast, and like the likes of Ian Fox and Alice Conair and Kevin Cooney Cooney and these lads were shooting, getting great scores and shooting great scores. And then Kevin Cooney finished a great ball to net, then stuck one from a 21, and they're gone in as a 10 points up. They are dictating the game. Now Killimordaly are trying hard. Brian Concannon, Brian Burke, these Zinski up front is very fast. There's a Daly there, wing forward going well, and the two Concannons in the backs trying very hard, but Sarsfields are very, very dangerous, and they are in the driving seat. They'll be very happy going in at half time.
They will be indeed. There are double scores it is at half time. Kevin Cooney with the 2 goals, but Killimordaly have got 7 of the last 10 points of this match to reduce the deficit. You can give them a hope in the second half. We will see. We've highlighted the first half of this Brooks Senior Hurling Championship preliminary quarter final coming up, and then we'll be back with live coverage of the second half of Sarsfields against Killimordaly. But Sarsfields with their noses in front and by a good distance. They lead by 10. The half-time score here in Ballinasloe. It's Sarsfields 2-14, Killimordaly 10 points.
Two.
Good afternoon, thank you very much, and welcome back here to Duggan Park in Ballinasloe as we get ready for the second half of our fourth and final Brooks Senior Hurling Championship preliminary quarter-final. And as you can see on your screen, it's Sarsfields in control of the scoreboard. They lead Killimordaly by 14 to 10 points. The referee, Christy Brown, is on the pitch. You can just see him there to the right of your screen. I think he's checking something there. He's getting the ball, and he'll work his way to the centre. Searle, Sarsfield's in control of the scoreboard, but of course it's Killimordaly. They need to make something happen. They've gradually chipped away the deficit, but they need to chip it a bit more now, I think.
Yeah, they need to start fast now, because they are under pressure. There's no doubt about that. Because if Sarsfields tip on a score 2 again, they'll go from 10 to 11 to 12, and definitely Killimordaly don't need that.
So we're getting ready to restart the action. We'll run through the scores of both teams in a couple of moments. If you were watching our first game between Capitagal and Gorch, you would have seen Capitagal put the game pretty much out of sight at the start of the second half. Killimordaly cannot afford that luxury, and the second half is underway, and battles for possession there as Alex Kinnair wins the break in that occasion ahead of Darren Daly and gives the pass down for John Cooney right in front of us here in the commentary box. And John Cooney goes for a shot at the post, exactly what Francis Madden, the Sarsfields manager, would have ordered. John Cooney with the point, 2:15 to 10.
Yeah, great score from John Cooney. Big, strong presence, wing back, won an old dirty ball. No better man.
No better man. Alex Kinnair working hard to win possession in the first place, and Kevin Hines now with the ball for Sarsfields, and was given plenty of time to turn in his right, pick out his target, who is Alex Kinnair, and he drives the ball down in towards the attack. And Killimordaly need to be very, very careful here, because Kevin Cooney just causing problems anytime he's anywhere within eyesight of a sliotar, and the free's been won.
Yeah, he was wrong side of the full back there, but he is a handful. He's very good in there, and he's brave with his hand, and he's dangerous. He's on song today, Darren, and as I was saying, he's only kind of fulfilling his promise in the last few months, with Galway and with the club. There's a lot more in this fella. When he gets really, really into the zone, he's hard to block.
He broke into the Galway panel in 2019. He won a Walsh Cup that year as well. Gets ready to take the free out in the left. Kevin Cooney for another score for him. He puts the ball over the bar. And not even 80 seconds gone in the second half. And there's now 12 between them, 2:16 to 10 points.
Yeah, the one thing that Killimordaly didn't want to happen, instead of they're gone 12 up.
Ronan Brett with the ball for Killimordaly. Can he get them off the mark in the second half? He's done well to control it, gives the pass inside, and this is the opportunity. Paul Graven leaves it over, snaps up, Brian Cannon completely missed. I'm not too sure if the Sarsfields player got the touch, and the Killimordaly player missed it, but either way, Sarsfields have turned the ball over. We'll get Cyril's thoughts on that in a moment, because Sarsfields on the counter-attack, moving down the field as Niall Quinn sends it out left. The referee spots a foul, free in for Sarsfields, but it's Cyril the other end. Like Craven and Kilcannon, you would have imagined they would have forced the shot.
Yeah, well, they were trying to force a shot and probably went in a little bit too far to make sure it was a goal they were going for. You see, if they only wanted a point to tap it over, but the Sarsfields defence didn't close in and eventually turned it over. Now you're going to have probably another point. Kevin Cooney is straight in front of the goal, is about 45 yards out. Should put this over, and it'll stretch their lead again now to what is it, 13.
Yeah, Kevin Cooney came into this game with 318. He's already scored 2-6 in this match. This will now give him a grand total of 525 in the championship so far. Very, very impressive figures, and he gets another point.
You see, Darren, like Sarsfields can afford to tip over and keep tipping the points, whereas Killimordaly are kind of hunting for goals, and like it's very hard to get them when you're kind of going all out for them.
Yeah, they need to get a point even first just to get them up to the start, and that ball goes out over the line, the far side of the field. Brian Cannon was hoping the decision would go his way, but it doesn't. It goes to Sarsfields inside the 65-metre line. They're attacking the goal to the right in the second half, and they'll get ready to restart the action. And just they're going to take their time as well. As you can see, we're not even 3 minutes gone in the second half. And it's David Donoghue that's going to Dara Donoghue, that's going to restart the action, but he doesn't find a teammate. He finds Luke Linsky, and the ball down in the attack there now, but it's won back by Kevin Hines, and Kevin Hines finds a teammate, and Sarsfields drive the ball down the field in towards the other end of the park, and Alan Nollis trying to win this back for Killimordaly. And
very interesting there inside there, and like Kevin Hines is playing full back. He's a wily old fox, like he's getting mature in age now, but he knows how to play, like, and didn't like let the ball go on the inside, turn back, then he got himself and played a little short pass out. This guy is experienced, like you see. And you have Joe Cooney playing centre back. They're very good up the centre, like, and no one will want to draw them. Like I'm talking as if they've won this and they haven't won it all yet, like, but you wouldn't like playing them, because like they just have these, and they mightn't have their full team out today because there's a few lads are here down there sick. Like they have a lot of talent.
They have a lot of talent indeed, but as you said there, Sarah, they will be in the draw providing they hold on and get this job done. St Thomas's, Loughrea, Ormore, Mary and Castlegar potential opponents, but Sarsfields can't play Castlegar should they advance. Killimordaly can't play Ormore, Mary. There is no repeat periods for the quarterfinals. The semi-finals will be an open draw. This is a preliminary quarterfinal, and Kevin Cooney on the ball there for Sarsfields. He has scored 2-6 in this match. Alex Kinnear and Ian Fox, the midfielders, 3 points each for Sarsfields, and further scores from Jeffrey Lawless, Paddy McCarthy, Carl Dillon, and of course that score by their number 12, who was John Cooney at the start of the half. Killimordaly are making a change, and coming on for them is Adam Brett. Many would have thought he was surprised not to start this game, but he's on the field to play there now, and he's coming on, replacing David Earls.
Yeah, like you'd imagine he'd be on from the start, but like he wasn't, like, and 22 is coming on as well, like for Killimordaly.
Yeah, she's number 20. I think it was Andrew Daly, was it? He's coming on for Paul Concannons, I think, if I saw the stats there as well, or maybe there was a third one there too, or the fourth official. Shane Monaghan has gone off anyway, so maybe I am wrong, sir, but we'll go back on that in a moment. Indeed, you were right. It was Aina Ryan who's come on the field to play for Killimordaly, and he'll bring some leadership as the free is won by Sarsfields. And just as we mentioned Aina Ryan, of course, Aina Ryan, his sister is Lorraine Ryan, and 10 years ago last Friday, Lorraine Ryan captained Galway to the All-Ireland Senior Camogie Championship, just their second ever victory in 2013, and the 10th anniversary was celebrated by many of those players over the weekend as well. They've won 2 since. They won 1 beforehand. Cheryl, you've been well involved in the Galway Camogie setup as well over the years.
Yeah, they're a good side. The standard of camogie in Galway is very, very high, and they'll be thereabouts on all levels, really. Now it's a lot of work, like the people over, the management teams over all the different grades. It's a lot of work, as you know, Darren. Like it's nearly full time the way it is going. Like, but once the girls give the commitment and the management team do as well, like it's not only one team is going to win after all that, like, but they will be thereabouts. Yeah,
Cathal Murray, of course, the manager of those last 2 All-Ireland wins for Sarsfields, and of course he was the manager when Sarsfields last won the County Senior Hurling Championship back in 2015. Player manager back then, their 7th title, and back in 2000, these two teams met in the county semi-final, went to a replay. Sarsfields winning 4-12 to 9 points on that occasion. Killimordaly scored 2 goals in that match. Peter Kelly top scoring with 2-3. Killimordaly won't want a repeat of that one. They've already beaten their 9 points, but they need to start beating down this deficit, and they've met a few changes there as well. We were struggling to keep up with them, but Aaron McDonough was not one of them. This might work out nicely. Ronan Brett with the ball, took the pass, and Paul Craven. Ronan Brett on the move for Killimordaly. Is this the chance to get back into the game? But Joseph Cooney doing defending. He conceded the foul, says the referee. Not happy he is, but it's going to be a free in for Killimordaly. But things like that, sir, they need to be doing. They need to be getting inside and challenging the defence.
To be fair, they're trying it. They're taking them on, and they are trying to get goals. You see, that's that's how they've been taken down, and it can be frustrating when you get to free and kind of if you give an advantage there was a chance. But like Brian Burke will take this. He's still, I think, tap it over. They'll keep tapping over for another while, and because it's a bit early to be. He's out a bit. Like he's well capable. But I think he'll go for the point.
I would assume he will. Though he's standing
even though he's yeah.
No, he just wanted to tease them there. Yeah. He teases them. He puts it over the bar. 8 minutes gone in the second half, and Brian Burke gets Killimordaly's first score of the second half, 2-17 to 11.
Yeah, there's still 12 points in it. And Sarsfields are still in the driving seat.
So again, Kieran Dolan knows he can dictate the terms in this match, and he'll get ready to restart the action. Takes the puck out down the field, and it should be won by Alan Lawless for Killimordaly. Gives it back to David Concannon. David Concannon along the ground towards Jack Fitzpatrick. Jack Fitzpatrick with an opportunity there down the field, and Sarsfields win it back, and it's won by Alex Kinnear. And Alex Kinnear with a long ball down the field in towards the attack, and Sarsfields is trying to get control of the possession there as well, and not quite working out for Kevin Cooney just yet. Won back by Éanna Ryan for Killimordaly, and Éanna Ryan sends it down in towards the attack and taken back by Kevin Hines on this occasion, and Kevin Hines with a pass out towards the left, and this is Dara Donoghue for Sarsfields. Dara Donoghue sends the ball down the field. Two Sarsfields players go in for the two Coonies collided with each other. David Concannon gives it back to Nigel Daly, and Nigel Daly is the goalkeeper for Killimordaly. Down the field, but there's nobody pushed up, and Sarsfields have all the time in the world to send this down the field, but Niall Quinn overhits the pass towards Alex Kinnear, and Ian Cannon takes possession for Killimordaly, leaves it off for Jack Fitzpatrick. Jack Fitzpatrick on the 65-metre line. High challenge, says the referee, and it's going to be a free for Killimordaly, and another chance for Brian Burke to get a score.
Yeah, that pass just in wrong to Alex Kinnear. He was hoping to get it on, and he'd sweep it over left or right, but just hit a little bit too high for him, just overreached. And here's Brian Burke. He's 65, 70 yards out, and he's on the touchline. It's within his range, but it's still, with knowing this fella is so good, and we expect him to get, but it's still a hard free. There's nothing simple about it.
Yeah, Brian Burke, he's already got 5 points in this match for Killimordaly. There was 2 scores each for Paul Craven and Brian Concannon. Also on target, Luke Linsky and Darren Daly. That's their scores in the match so far, but they need these to go over to get themselves. This will bring it back to single digits. Brian Burke with the free. It looks good. It looks very, very good, and it's gone over the bar. 10 minutes gone in the second half. It's 12 points to 2-17.
Yeah, that's a fantastic free. It's a long way out. I know they're only place balls, but they're vital, and it was a great free. But he's very, very good at them.
No, even my match set me down there. We're not back in single digits yet. It's still 11-point ball game. Sarsfields want to make it 12. Alex Kinnear wants to make it 12, and Alex Kinnear replies straight away, putting the ball over the bar. A good response for them. It's 2-18 to 12 points.
Yeah, they're getting them scores far more easier than Killimordaly are.
The pace just gradually starting to pick up again after a bit of a lull. Kevin Cooney back in defence for Sarsfields. Didn't get a good pass there. Ronan Brett getting in the way for Killimordaly between the two 65-metre lines. Turns inside a couple of players. Gives a pass off to Éanna Ryan. Éanna Ryan finds another teammate, and the ball comes in towards the attack of Paul Craven. Pushed in towards the inside line. That's where he likes to play. Paul Craven against Kevin Hines. Paul Craven with the ball. Will he try and take him on himself? No, he gets the space. Goes for the shot. Puts the ball over the bar. It's another one for Killimordaly, and it's back to 13 points to 2-18.
Yeah, that's Paul's third point, and he's quite effective. He's played well enough, has the pace. I thought he might try to burrow around and go for a goal. He was 1-to-1 in Kevin Hines, but he was content to tap it over.
Content to tap it over. Kieran Dolan content to take his time to get this out the field. A great take from John Cooney in the air. Gives it to Alex Kinnear. Alex Kinnear gets blocked down by Éanna Ryan, and as scrambling for players, play continues on, and the whistle has blown, and it's going to be a free for Sarsfields. And there's a bit of afters there between certain players. So just
kicks and all here.
There's kicks and all. This could escalate here, and I don't know if the referee saw any of this, but Joseph Cooney looks very, very worked up anyway. That's all we can say for certain.
Number 6 to be called out for Killimordaly. That's only handbag stuff, but the referee want to step in and cut it out.
Yeah, David Cannon, he did take a knock on the ground at the start of that too, and obviously retaliated as well. But he's the one that he picked out by the referee, so it's going to be a card for him.
Yeah, he's going to get a card.
And I don't know if we're going to have another player or not, or we're going to go back for the free. So just all holding up here at the moment.
Yeah, he's given the free.
The free is for Sarsfields on the Killimordaly 65-metre line. So no, just to confirm there now, there was only 2 substitutions for Killimordaly there earlier on, even though the fourth official had put up a wrong one at the time. But we can confirm now, if you're keeping notes at home, that Adam Brett came on for David Earls and Aina Ryan came on for Shane Monaghan. They were the 2 changes for Killimordaly. Paul Concannon is on the field of play out here as we watch this free taken by Kevin Cooney, and Kevin Cooney puts the ball over the bar. 17 minutes to go. Sarsfields keeping their distance, 219 to 13 points.
Yeah, still 11 points up.
11 points up. Needs something here, and Aina Ryan's the man with the ball. Aina Ryan on the move, and he go himself past the Paul Craven. He probably should have gone himself. It went underneath the legs of Paul Craven, and that was a big opportunity. We're going to go back for a free. Aina Ryan was fouled in the process, but there was just the speed of Aina Ryan there to get inside. Paul Craven was through the pass and worked out.
See, the puck out came, Darren, like, and typically Aina Ryan, like, he got on the break. Look at him spreading it through here on the break, and his momentum carries him. Now, a lot of people thought he was going to shoot himself, but to be fair to him, he clipped it across here to an unmarked corner forward. It's the number 10.
To Paul Craven it was,
just went over under his legs. Brian Buck tapped this over. Probably after a while, he's going to have to start trying to get a goal, because what's in at 6? There's 11 points in it the whole time.
I think he's just teasing them at the moment.
This is 10.
He puts it over the bar there now anyway, and makes it 219 to 14 points, and still a quarter of hurling to take place here as well. But Killimordaly, as Cyril just said, are going to need to get goals at some stage. And just as we're getting ready to restart the action, we want to wish everyone the best luck in the big climb for Mary Sweeney at the Croagh-Patrick climb taking place on the 21st of October. And even Killimordaly, which got to get behind that there as well, as we watch Alex Kinnair with the shot. That ball goes to the left and wide, and disappointing there for Alex Kinnair.
Yeah, the fielding of John Cooney, because the backs know he's catching, they're coming down top, but the fielding is unreal.
He's been doing all the simple things right over the course of the game, creating scoring opportunities. Got his point as well, of course. And just the sting again after picking up pace for a few minutes, the sting of the game again just seems to have gone out.
Yeah, Alex Kinnair, like, he'll be kind of kicking himself from missing that. It was a beautiful pass by John Cooney to him. Usually he'd scored him, like, you know. You have funny matchups at the moment, because John Cooney is causing a lot of trouble. Like, in there, he's a big unit as well. Here's Kevin, long way out.
So a long way out there as we're getting ready to restart the action, and Sarsfields in complete control of this game as the free is going to be taken, and it goes over the bar by Kevin Cooney, and Kevin Cooney gets the score on the 3-quarter mark, and it's now 220 to Sarsfields, 14 points to Killimordaly.
Yeah, he's shooting his own song today.
Shooting his on song, and Sarsfields just winding this down gradually. Paddy McCarthy with possession, gives the pass off to Darren Morrissey. Darren Morrissey just misdirected his attempt to give it to Ian Fox. David Cannon getting in the way, but they're being pushed back. Or Killimordaly, Darren Daly, I think he got a touch on that, and it might break out kindly the far side of the field. But John Cosgrove for Sarsfields has support from Kevin Cooney. Kevin Cooney to go for the shot. That ball goes to the, it didn't go to the left and wide. It dropped into the hands of the goalkeeper, Nigel Daly. Nigel Daly sends the ball down the field for Killimordaly. Joseph Cooney getting in touch for Sarsfields. There's all fighting for the ball there at the moment. 17 is David Connaughton. He started the game, of course, for Sarsfields in down towards the attack. We're inside the final quarter. Paddy McCarthy trying to get the space. Leaves it off with John Cooney. And John Cooney's coming inside there. There's a player inside. There's 2 options inside. He picked the second one, which was Jeffrey Lawless. He probably should have taken the first. But Jeffrey Lawless has still managed to hold on to control. Ian Cannon is there, making it tough for him. And the ball goes out over the line, and there's going to be a substitution for Sarsfield. Searles, how you going?
Yeah, there's a line ball over here, but there's a man down here. Killimordaly, cornerback.
So a player down there at the moment, but Kenneth Cooney comes on there, replacing David Connaughton for Sarsfields. So we're going to have another hold up and play here as the game continues to be 12 points between the teams. Sarsfields 220, Killimordaly 14 points. Sarsfields beat Killimordaly by 14 points when they met in last year's championship, 317 to 12 points. Niall Morrissey was their top scorer back then, but not getting a starting spot in this particular campaign. Aaron McDonough, the player, receiving attention. He was in the Galway under 14 panel back in 2018, scored a beautiful point against Ormore Mary, and still not too sure, Cyril, if this is going in well for him. It looks like his afternoon could be coming to an end because
his shoulder, I'd say, is at him, and they're afraid he's concussed as well. They're looking, the medics are looking at him closely. Like
Declan Connolly's rushed out to get a helmet, and it looks like he'll be coming on the field to play for Killimordaly, and unfortunately for Killimordaly, a massive blow for them. It looks like that Aaron McDonough's afternoon is over.
The medics are doing the right thing because he does look shook, and I hope he's all right. I don't think his shoulder, his arms are swinging, but kind of he's slightly dazed. You know, Connolly will bring a lot of experience to it. He won't lack. You know, he won't lack hurling or lack experience, I'll tell you that.
No, he won't indeed, but what can he do now to get Killimordaly back into this match as the clock continues ticking away? 13 minutes to go, play restarts down the far corner of the field. Killimordaly defending the goal to the right there. Nigel Daly dropped it briefly, but has picked it up and drives it down the fields. But again, was Killimordaly pull players back. They're trying to isolate Paul Craven and another inside, but it's cleared by Cathal Dillon for Sarsfields down the other end of the field, and this is Kevin Cooney, and Kevin Cooney with a shot. Kevin Cooney really just he puts it on a plate and puts it over the bar. Another score for him, 221 to 14 points.
Yeah, fantastic score. He has his shooting boots on today, like he's playing great stuff, and Sarsfields are back in control again, really on top now.
Kevin Hines with possession finds a teammate, and Sarsfields will just work it out. That teammate is Niall Quinn up to the 45-metre line, and Ian Fox drives it down again towards the attack, towards John Cooney. And John Cooney happy enough to take on Adam Brett, who's back into the defence here now, and John Cooney across there for John Cosgrove. John Cosgrove goes on a shot, and goal for Sarsfields. Game, set and match, and Sarsfields are going into the quarterfinals of the Senior Hurling Championship.
Great ball, won again by John Cooney, very big in there, and not a selfish ball in his body. Cosgrove sticks in the back of it. Great score.
Great score for them, and that's their third one of the game as Darren Murphy comes on the field of play for Sarsfields. It's 321 to 14 points, and that goal from John Cosgrove, the winning goal, and John Cosgrove is the man who's going off.
Yeah.
And a big round of applause for him for his contribution in this game.
He'll be happy.
He'll be very, very happy with that. And another day out in 2 weeks' time. I spotted Damien McGrath, the Galway Hurling Board Secretary, just beside us here in the commentary box, and he'll be getting ready to get all the balls organised for the draw that will take place after this game. That'll be live on Galway Bay FM. If anybody has a radio inside near you, of course, you might be listening to this commentary on Galway Bay FM as well. Brian Burke with a free for Killimordaly inside the 45-metre line. 11 minutes to go. They're making another change. Brian Burke takes the free. It has gone over the bar. I thought it was tailing away for a moment. Tommy Earls is on the field to play for Killimordaly, and he replaces Luke Linsky.
Yeah, like they're making changes now, and Sarsfields are kind of run the bench as well, I suppose. They can afford to run them because they're thinking further afield.
They're taking further afield, but who will they play? We'll find out in not too long. Down the field again towards the 45-metre long drive by Kieran Dolan, and Dara Donoghue with possession sends it back, but just got a caught between two teammates and had to work hard to retrieve the ball. Kevin Cooney is there. He took a challenge, but he wins the free as well between the two 65-metre lines, and that means that Kevin Cooney is going to come up and take this, and just to take his time as well. Sarsfields game management has been impressive. They had that spell before half-time where Killimordaly outscored them by 4 or 5 points, but in general they always seem to just be that extra bit ahead.
Well, like they started very well, and they went in at half-time, Darren, 10 points up. And what if you're looking like for Killimordaly, you'd have to start the second half well, but instead of that, you had Sarsfields streaking in 2 or 3 more points, they grounded out, and now they're well on top again, and like they are on song. The Coonies are playing brilliant stuff out there, but they're all playing combination. Ian Fox, Alex Conair, these guys are all playing good stuff.
Kevin Cooney takes the free for Sarsfields, won by Kennett, and it goes all the way over the bar. 9 minutes to go, 322 to 15 points.
Yeah, he's radar today now, to be fair to him. He's dangerous in general play, and he's dangerous in frees. He's very good, so Sarsfields are Back in the big time again.
Sarsfields are back in the big time again. They're heading towards the quarter-final. They were in the semi-final in 2022, and there's no doubt that day haunts them. They didn't really get going against a dominant St. Thomas's team that won by 10 points, 2-19 to 15 points. Aidan Ryan sends the ball across the field, again looking for Paul Craven. Paul Craven has managed to get possession, but being pushed out a bit. Darren Daly with the shot for Killimordaly, and puts the ball over the bar. There's a few supporters starting to leave here now. They have seen enough. It's 322 to 16 points.
Yeah, and since Aidan Ryan came on, he's picking out nice moves. Like he has a hurling brain the whole time. He made that score.
He made that score indeed, involving Paul Craven. Great take by John Cooney. And we've marvelled at his performance in this game. Darragh Donoghue sending the ball down the left of the field. The battle continues on. It doesn't break for the two Sarsfields players and is won by Declan Connolly for Killimordaly. Declan Connolly sends it up the field, hoping that Brian Burke can get in this. Touched the ball there by Carl Dillon, but not enough for Sarsfields. But again, the gaps between the lines at time will be well read by Joseph Cooney. And Joseph Cooney has a free shot at the post.
Have a look at that.
And that's the experience of Joseph Cooney, telling here the way he was read that gap, puts it over the bar. 323 to 16 points.
Well, you can't go too wrong, when you have a lot of Coonies on the team. That these guys are able to hurl and they're thrown around. They're not a bit selfish.
Not one bit selfish indeed. They are not. Carl Dillon having another goal there for Sarsfields into the hands of Nigel Daly. He just dropped it on the ground there for a moment, but never any danger of going into the goal. A few more Sarsfield substitutes are getting ready to join the action. They have a very, very strong panel, you have to say, about Sarsfields. When you look at the 21 players to have played before, they have plenty of options here. Indeed, I see 3 players getting their helmets ready, all to get involved in the action. Kevin Cooney with the ball, gives it to Paddy McCarthy. Paddy McCarthy with the shot, and he puts the ball over the bar. 7.5 minutes to go. 324 to 16.
Yeah, again made by Cooney. Yeah, they're in full flow now, and they're on top. And you're going to see subs coming on. They're going to run, fellas.
They're going to run, fellas, there now, and the gap is now gone towards 17 points in this game. Here's a shot from Paul Craven, and Paul Craven puts that over the bar, and it's another score for Killimordaly, and he's getting a chance for a pop shot there as well. 324 to 17.
Yeah, here comes the cavalry.
Here comes the cavalry indeed. We better tell you who those players are. Oisin Keane wears number 4, number 11 is Adam Donoghue, and number 15 is Niall Morrissey. So they're all on the field to play.
Yeah.
And Alex Kinnear, Carl Dillon, and Jeffrey Lawless are the 3 players that have gone off.
Yeah, they're getting a big ovation here. The 3 boys did nothing wrong. They won't mind coming off and they're winning, and they played well. It isn't that they weren't playing well, they're taking off. It's just run the bench.
Just running the bench there as well, and play continues on. The ball goes out over the line. So Killimordaly, we start the action in quickly, and they pass back in the direction of Paul Concannon. David Concannon is there as well. And they were tangled there now, and you can hear the supporters there. They're not happy what they're seeing here, as you can look.
Yeah, they're rolling there, one lad fell in top. There was no malice. They were down top and on the ground.
The referee has brought Adam Brett over for a conversation from Killimordaly. 6 minutes to go in this game, and it's a yellow card for him.
Adam Brett, I'd say.
Adam Brett it was, yeah. So we're going to throw the ball back in. Play thrown back in between the Killimordaly 20 and 45 metre lines. Adam Brett with possession gives the pass out for Ian Cannon. Ian Cannon down in towards the attack, looking for Brian Concannon. Brian Concannon goes to ground, but he wins the free. 45 metre line, wants to take it quickly, and again he's complaining that he wasn't now taking it any faster. Brian Burke is there now to restart the action.
It's 54 minutes, 6 left for injury time. I don't know, tapping it over isn't much at this stage.
No.
Might just let in around the box.
They could do with a goal even for their own supporters there as well, but I suppose it comes down to do they believe they can rescue this game or have any chance of reducing the deficit? That's the question. Brian Burke takes the free. He puts the ball over the bar. 2 in a row for them. It's 18 points to 324.
Yeah, he's scoring them all right, but at this stage they need a goal or two. They definitely need a goal to give them a bit of life.
So we're back out again with the action. Sarsfields moving it down the field. And it's cut in there by Aidan Ryan, but doesn't hold on to it. Another player belts it on the ground. That was Ian Cannon. but the Sarsfields defenders will take possession, and it's Kevin Hines who clears the ball down the right, but Killimordaly win it back through it. David Concannon looked like he was waiting for the shoulder though, as soon as he got the ball, and he sends it in towards the attack, and Paul Craven has got this, what they'll be trying to do all game. Brian Concannon with the shot, goal!
Great goal.
And the Killimordaly supporters get themselves something to cheer. Celebrating catch from David Concannon, and it finishes with Brian Concannon putting the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, they need that goal. Like, might come a little bit too late, but it's a fantastic score. Gives them a life an injection anyway.
170.
Maybe I got
I got 160. Yeah, that's right.
So play continues on down the field here now for Joseph Cooney. Yeah, we're just double checking the score here in the Duggan Park. Actually, that's just a little bit of confusion there at the moment. So we believe it's 118 to Killimordaly, but somebody doesn't like the Killimordaly because they're knocking the points. So we'll check all that in a few minutes anyway. But and you can hear the conversation taking place there in the background, but we'll focus on the action on the field of play as Ronan Brett goes in the move for Killimordaly. He has the ball looking for support. The support comes from Tommy Earls. Tommy Earls sends it inside. Can Killimordaly try and get another scoring chance? They're claiming a foul, but the ball went away from Paul Craven and has gone to the right and wide. And another opportunity there, Sir going to begging for Killimordaly.
Yeah, well, like, you know, the Killimordaly they were complaining, said they were shoved off the wall. That's going to happen, but they are trying now another goal and make it exciting. But like, it's fair play to them, they're hanging in. But like, Sarsfields are still very much in the driving seat.
Very much in the driving seat. Yeah, we're just double checking the score you have on your screen. There is the correct score. So Kevin Daly having a blinder today, back in the production in this game. And again, just getting a bit messy in the closing stages there now with the challenges going in. Not malicious or anything, but it just goes to show the contest coming to an end. And like, no doubt we'll have a few minutes of injury time, Sarah, but I hope we don't have too many.
Yeah, it'll be 3 or 4 minutes anyway, I'd say. Like, you know, the goal takes the kind of the bare look off it, but they're still 13 points down of that, like, you know.
Play continues on. Sarsfields, Kevin Cooney taking the free at 1-2 with Ian Fox. Ian Fox trying to weave his way inside, run into two Killimordaly defenders who weren't getting out of the way, and rightfully so. And it's left in for Declan Connolly to try and bring the ball out the field for Killimordaly. Great ball across the field. Brian Burke with possession and sends a low one in. Killimordaly want goals. They want to finish with a flourish, even if their 2023 is coming to an end. Paul Craven on the 45-metre line, looking around to get a bit of space there. Just lost control of the sliotar for a brief moment there. John Cooney making it very, very difficult for him, but he showed enough composure to hold on to it. Sends it across the field to Tommy Earls outside the 65-metre line. Been too much pace in that pass to Ian Cannon. Sarsfields turned the ball around again down the other end of the field. Paddy McCarthy has scored a couple in this game. He's going to get a turn, and Paddy McCarthy puts the ball over the bar. 90 seconds of normal time remaining, and it's now 3:25 to 118.
Yeah, great score by McCarthy. I think that's his third point of the game, but he's a good fella. There's a big engine in him. Like, you can move around and can play him anywhere.
Play him anywhere there now. So back to play the far side of the field. It's going to be a line ball for Sarsfields. As we look at the clock there, as you can see, the 59-minute mark, and more supporters, especially Killimordaly, are heading off. They've seen enough of this game. 2 added minutes is the decision of the match referee to add a minimum of 2 minutes, of course. Can Killimordaly get a second goal before the end of this as Paul Concannon draws the ball down the field?
325 to 170.
So again, you can hear in the background there a bit of confusion. We have a 325 to 118 is what we have it at anyway, but we'll continue with the action there as Aidan Ryan, Joseph Cooney with the ball for Sarsfields down in towards the attack, and it's in by Nigel Daly, and Nigel Daly will send the ball forward, and Killimordaly players just hanging around there, but Alan Nollis, the man in possession, he sends the ball across the field to Adam Brett. Adam Brett with a long drive down the field in towards the attack, and Killimordaly uses an opportunity as Paul Craven again there trying to get it inside. And it's just being held up there. Brian Concannon there with possession at the moment outside the 20-metre line. And it just Sarsfields just get a hand in there, but the foul was committed, so Killimordaly will have a free. Sir, the game is done and dusted. What do you do? Take the point or go for the goal?
Well, you know, like, take the point, take the bare look over. This was, he really has to go for a goal. And knowing Brian Burke, he will go for it.
So Brian Burke is going to go for this. So the free for him, 20 metres out, goes with a shot, and it was a defender. I think we'll double check who stopped that in just a moment. It might have been Oisín Keane. I'm not too sure there. We might get a replay of that in just a second to see, but it was a defender that seemed to stop it with the foot.
Yeah, it was well hit, like it was along the ground bobbing, like, you know, and when the ball came back out, in it took a snapshot, went into the side netting.
Well, Sarsfields defender getting in the way there, stopping that free from Brian Burke going into the back of the net. Nearly 1 minute of the added time has been played. Sarsfields 3:25, Killimordaly 1:18, and in possession of the ball is Ian Fox. Sends it forward there, and the referee has the hand out for the advantage, but we're going to have a shot at the post anyway, and that comes from Niall Morrissey.
Yeah.
He hasn't scored yet, he has now. Niall Morrissey putting the ball over the bar in the 61st minute, making it 3:26 to 1:18.
Yeah, it took a lovely score, and the free, if it didn't go, the free was coming anyway.
So the long ball down the field by Killimordaly. Breaks there now and up the field of play again. So in possession now for Killimordaly is Ronan Brett. And Ronan Brett there wins the free for them. And Paul Craven just mad to get on the ball and restart the action, and he's going to send it down in towards the attack. Gets away from Brian Burke, who was in there hovering. Jack Fitzpatrick was down there too, trying to get a touch. Not to be for him. And out the field to play now we'll go with Sarsfields. So Sarsfields on the ground. Paddy McCarthy with possession again, gives it back towards Kenneth Cooney. And Kenneth Cooney with a shot, and Kenneth Cooney puts the ball over the bar. 62 minutes in, and it's now 3:27 to 1:18.
Yeah, fantastic score. Like, and
I'm going to cut you there, sir, because the referee has blown the final whistle, and Sarsfields are through to the quarterfinals of the Brooks Senior Hurling Championship. They've won this game by 15 points at the end, 3:27 to 1:18. Now, Sir Farrell, your overall thoughts?
Yeah, listen, to a very, very polished display by Sarsfields. Have a lot of players, like, and we're missing one or two today, but like from the very start, they took the game with a scruff of the neck, went in 10 points up at half time, and like, you know, with Fox, Conair, the Cooney brothers, like Kevin Hyde's rolling back to years, like, you know, these guys are Niall Quinn, these guys are good, they have a good solid team, going to be very, like, to me, they're kind of timing their run, like, you know, and they had great displays, and like Kevin Cooney was like unbelievable today, like Freeze deadly, took his goal from 21, but also goal was general very good in the air. John Cooney was good there. So Joseph Cooney is good every day, like again mopped up, played centre back. You know, Killimordaly kept hanging in and tried very hard, but we're just that little bit outclassed in too many positions.
They started off the championship brilliantly with two big victories for themselves against Tommy Larkins and Clarence Bridge. They were slow out with the traps against Ardmore Mary. We were playing catch-up all that game, and pretty much that was the case here today. The only problem is they left themselves more mountain than the hill.
Yeah, like they still scored 118, and like, you know, they were pressing for goals, which is hard to get there. Like, you know, you could say they could have got 123 or 4, which is a good score. But like they were playing catch up after 5 or 6 minutes, much like Gort were really like. And even though, as you said, near the end, halfway through the first half, they came back into, but then near the end, Sarsfields pulls away again. They were cushy, say at 10 points, and when they needed in to come out in the second half and say we get the next few scores, it didn't happen. And Sarsfields pushed on, like, and you know, no one will fancy meeting them because like they have tradition. They're good when they get going, like, you know, and their biggest critics would be their own fans saying that they should be doing more. But like, to me now, they'll threaten anyone. Like, a bit disappointing last year, but this year's a new year. You don't feel the year going around, and like they're in the draw, and they'll be very happy out there tonight. Like, you know. And
they've shown patches as well against Ardran too, even if they were holding on at the end. But especially here today with this performance, no different to Captaincycle, I suppose, in the first game earlier on. That when they turn it on, they can compete with the top teams in the county. But I suppose that bit of consistency, Cyril, is what we need to see in the quarterfinal.
Yeah, but you see, against Ardran, I think I was at the match here, Darren. What happened was, I think they took off a few young fellas that were playing under 20 on the Wednesday, and like they lost the shape in their team. The Ardran half back line kind of got on top, and then they started lorrying the ball up, and with Johnny Glynn and Tannian and these as up front in Kindy, you know, the Fahis started pushing up. All of a sudden the momentum went out of they lost their shape, but that didn't happen today. They drove on, like, you know, and they could afford to take off lads. They were kind of cruising, and like they're back in the like the more than Cappy. Like, Sarsfields are slick when they get going. Like Fox had to pick scores very easy. Alex Conair lovely on the ball, picks lovely scores. Like, you know, they get 3 or 4 points a game. John Cooney saw him there with a fierce hard ball in there, and not alone getting the score to, but laying off great scores, like, you know. So they have that trailer and they have the stuff, and no one will look at it. They won't be afraid of anyone.
No, finally, before we wrap up, Cyril, of course, you mentioned a few players there already, but the players that impressed you from both teams and your overall man of the match.
Well, sir, the Concannons tried very hard. In Ryan, when he came on, was impressive again. The Brett tried hard. The wing forwards, Craven got a 3 or 4 very hard, tried very hard. Luke Linsky's a good pacey player, but the most, I think, the player of the match today, without a shadow of doubt, would be Kevin Cooney. He was just on song today, great in there. Got 2 goals at many points, 10 or 12 points, maybe more. But he was winning everything, very dangerous. Got fouled a good bit. It was hard to handle him, and when he's in that form, he's very hard to stop.
Congratulations to Kevin Cooney. You are the man of the match, and I'd like to thank Cyril Farrell for joining myself, Darren Kelly, here in the commentary box for both our games today in the Brooks Senior Hurling Championship preliminary quarter-finals. Earlier on, there was a victory for Capitagle, but this is Sarsfields Day. We'd like to also thank Kevin and Reese Daly back in production, and to our cameraman, Dermot Flaherty. The race for the Tom Callan Cup in Galway is down to the final 8, and if you head over to your radios in the next 5 minutes, you'll find out who plays who in those quarter-finals. Sarsfields will be one of those teams. They have beaten Killimordaly, and the final score here in Duggan Park, Ballinasloe. Sarsfields the winners by 15 points. It finished Sarsfields 327, Killimordaly 118. With the ball, he's the man in the white helmet, trying to find a bit of space for Sarsfields. Gets it across to Ian Fox. Ian Fox will go for a shot at the post, and Ian got 2 points in their defeat to Ormore Mary. But Joseph Cooney, he's experienced, down the left, gives it to Alex Kinnair. Alex Kinnair in the future, he goes for a shot for Killimordaly. 2.5 minutes gone. Get them off the mark. He takes them free. The umpires like it. The ball has gone over. Where's number 15? That is Sarsfields has shot it where the 20 is Darren Donoghue and the number 22 is Paddy McCarthy. We'll just wait for a second to watch Brian Park. Position switches just there. We look at the clock. 6 minutes gone. And the off the mark in this game takes the free. Plays down the other end of the field. Sarsfields in the white ones make these points count. Number 9 is Alex Kinnair. Alex Kinnair with the shot. And Alex Kinnair is John Cosgrove. Oh, sorry, it's Darren Donoghue. Coming the pass from John Cosgrove. The free has been committed. It's going to be another chance. Once the test of distance, it's going to be close, and it's the referee. Have they given that?
Yeah, he's usually good at these, Darren. He'll get hitting around the box.
You can see John Cooney running off the ball. He didn't raise it as high, but it might work out for Joseph Cooney anyway. And Joseph Cooney with the ball as a player in front gives the pass inside. There's an opportunity. Kevin Cooney with the ball. Chance of shot.
Oh! Fantastic. Goes to the left-hand side.
Kevin Cooney versus Nigel Daly. Put double digits between them. Sarsfields with the shot is a goal. Yeah. He wins in Canada. Carl Dillon gets the touch. Plays a 1-2 with Alex Kinnair. Carl Dillon with the shot for Sarsfields.
Carl Dillon
over the bar. Ball back there, not that far away from there too. And the shot at the post. Will this be their first from play? It is, and it comes from Paul Craven. Points to Killimordaly, 2-8 to Sarsfields, and the ball's on the 45-yard line, and Sarsfields are on the move again. Sarsfields are on the move, not wasting. Kevin Cooney with the ball. Might go himself. He will go himself. Kevin Cooney. Confidence is high. The ball has gone over the bar, and Sarsfields by Joseph Cooney. And all of a sudden, he starts a counter-attack. Alex Kinnair with the ball. John Cooney was involved as well. Alex Kinnair with the shot. Is anybody get Killimordaly back in this match? It's Brian Concannon. Paul Craven is another. Paul Craven goes for the shot. A good score for Paul Craven. Stages that ensure their passage to the stage anyway. He has the ball at the 45-yard line. Gives it back to Brian Concannon. Brian Concannon with a shot. And Brian is indeed lost number great season he's had so far. He's getting ready to take this free at 19 and a half minutes gone. Kevin Cooney puts together a couple of scores. Brian Concannon, you can hear, come on, Brian in the background. And Brian Concannon on the left will go for a shot at the post with this goal. Six in the moment, give Brian Burke making 7. Brian Burke with the free, and you heard Berkey in the background. Supporters enjoying themselves here as Brian Burke takes the free. The ball goes over the bar. 8 points to 2-12. And forgive me for that one too. There's no park always in atmosphere. You're close to the pitch as we are in Duggan on the ground, but he's kicked it away. John Cosgrove to Kevin Cooney. Kevin Cooney with a chance for Sarsfields, and he's hit it wide. You would have really offered. Actually took that shot. Killimordaly with possession again on the move, the other end of the field. A big moment here for Killimordaly. They go for the shot to McDonough there as well. So was Ian Cannon. The ball was sitting across the field. The plane. Everybody is missing it at the moment, but Ian Fox hasn't missed it. He's got the ball. In front of be happy enough with the position.
Here's a break.
This might break kindly for Darren Daly. Darren Daly with the shot. They get to Killimordaly to the 10. Darren Daly and gives the pass down for John Cooney right in front of us here in the commentary box. And John Cooney goes for a shot at the post. Exactly what 2019 he won a Walsh Cup that year as well. Gets ready to take the free out on the left. Kevin Cooney for another score for him. He puts the ball. Kevin Cooney came into this game with 3-18. He's already scored 2-6 in this match. This will now give him a grand total of 5-25. Standing back there. He just wanted to tease them there. Yeah. Tease them, get themselves just Brian Burke with the three. Looks good. It looks very, very good. It's gone over the bar. It's a bit down there. We're not expecting single digits yet. It's an 11-point ball game. Sarsfields want to make it 12. Alex Kinnair wants to make it 12. And Alex Kinnair wants to inside the ring. That's what he likes to play. Paul Craven against Kevin Hines. Paul Craven with the ball. Will he try to take it on himself? No, he gets the space. And went underneath the legs. I think he just teased them at the moment. Just 10. Into the action in Sarsfields in complete control of this game as the free is going to be taken and it goes over the bar. Al Dillon for Sarsfields down the other end of the field, and this is Kevin Cooney, and Kevin Cooney with a shot. Kevin Cooney,
great score.
Adam Brett who's back in the defence here now, and John Cooney across there for John Cosgrove. John Cosgrove goes on a shot. A goal for Sarsfields. 45 metre line, 11 minutes to go. They're making another change. Brian Burke takes the free and has gone over the bar. Kevin Cooney takes the free for Sarsfields. One by Kenneth, and it goes all the way. Again looking for Paul Craven. Paul Craven has managed to get possession, but we pushed out a bit. Darren Daly with the shot for Killimordaly and puts the ball in. The gaps between the lines at times are well read by Joseph Cooney, and Joseph Cooney has a free shot at the post, and that's the here. You'll see three players in their helmets ready on the action. Kevin Cooney with the ball gives to Patrick McCarthy. Paddy McCarthy gone towards 17 points in this game. Here's a shot for Paul Craven, and Paul Craven puts out certainly in this game or any chance of reducing the deficit. That's the question. Brian Burke takes the free. He puts the ball as soon as he got the ball, and he sends it into the attack. Paul Craven has got this one to be trying to do all game. Brian Cannon with the shot. Goal! Cannon. Sarsfields turned the ball around again down the other end of the field. Paddy McCarthy has scored a couple in this game. He's going to get a third, and Paddy McCarthy there. And the referee's the hand down for the advantage, but we will have a shot at the post anyway, and that comes from Niall Morrissey. He hasn't scored yet. He has now. On the ground, Paddy McCarthy with possession again, gives it back towards Kenneth Cooney. Kenneth Cooney with a shot, and Kenneth Cooney slow out with the traps against Ardmore Mary. We're playing catch-up all that game, and pretty much that was the case here today.